It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Packers and the Falcons, next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him.
There he goes, left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Goff on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Kadarius Toney is intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. That is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Goff now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Andrews from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Goff.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco on the read option.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
1st down, Love to pass. This is caught. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Goff. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now it's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Pacheco heading right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he gets it down to the 32. 59 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Love now. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. That's a Packers touchdown. Justin Ross, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Goff's throw caught by Tony. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw is Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadarius Toney. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are once again back in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Play action this time with Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing. Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jared Goff in the offense back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as they'll try again on 1st down here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 74 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Tony on the quick slant. There he goes, left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know it's a heck of a play. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Love's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 49-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Love, they go play action now. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Here's Love. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Love from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Knight. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now a third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
He's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20s, dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Here's 3rd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Love. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
To throw now, here's Love. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To throw on second down is gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that'll be caught by Tony. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 97 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. Goff now to throw. That's complete to Tony. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Goff throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive in this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, Love once more. And that's brought in by Knight. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. On play action. Love to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Love. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 46-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Love looking to throw it. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, you got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Love. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going it. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Love, they go play action now. This is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
That's taken in by Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 1st down, gone. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Throwing on third. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6. And normally that's not deep enough to get your first down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the first down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say? Hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went in and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Carlos Basham. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. It's Barkley on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 32-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air again, Goff. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, Goff. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Second and 11 now.
Caught right side by Palmer. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.